Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Pulled down for the tackle.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Beck. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Arizona State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Iowa State sending the offense back out. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're trying to get to it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give from the gun. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that's good enough for first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's complete. A huge pickup. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Using the quick game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got his man quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pocket starts to collapse. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Beck. Snags it over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. The Cyclones get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Keller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He caught it!
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and
he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with a score from the 4. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he could not get loose on the run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his tight end.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. He'll keep it himself. He's there to make the stop. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And wings it incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
The Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch, called for and made. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Keller. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He'll do it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Safe completion on the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up.
Second down.
Give to Brown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Sun Devils get enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cobb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's going to pass. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Arizona State! They take the lead with the 6. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 34 over Minnesota.
To the air, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Cyclones will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On the run, it's Hansen. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He's got it on the right. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Back to pass, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. A 3rd and long coming up here. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. It's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Alston. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Cyclones trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Now try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The back goes in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It'll be a run on third and short. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Cyclones will snap it on first and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. The give to the back. He's now up to 77 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 5 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't make the connection. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Iowa State sending the offense back out. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
It's good. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock. You have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Arizona State! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner will be knocked down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before they have to take that deep shot.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws to the wideout. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Iowa State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.